A huge update on a story we first brought you last night on The Record. Murder charges dismissed against a woman accused of killing her identical twin sister by driving their car off a Hawaiian cliff. Alexandria Duval was arrested after witnesses say they saw her and her twin sister, Anastasia, arguing moments before over the cliff. Defense attorney for Alexandria Duval, Todd Edens, goes on the record via FaceTime. We are very high tech with the social media. Indeed. So tell us, the genesis of this defense and why you think you have a good case despite the eyewitness testimony.
Well, the eyewitness testimony supports the theory that Ann, the passenger in the vehicle, was the cause of the accident. Essentially, the witnesses were stating that there was fighting. Anna was pulling Allison's hair beforehand. She was pulling her head. She was grabbing the steering wheel. And then shortly thereafter, the car crashed through the wall. That evidence is supportive of the fact that Allison did not cause the accident. She did not kill her sister. The evidence also presented yesterday showed that Anna had hair in both of her hands, and that hair belonged to Allison.
You know, as a prosecutor, and I talked about earlier, I worked at the Los Angeles and San Francisco District Attorney's Office in homicide cases as well. Normally, you would think that this type of evidence would come forward to the prosecution in evaluating and making a decision as to whether or not to charge, because when you have those forensics that you spoke of, the hair, evidence coupled with the eyewitness, why do you think it took to this point and actually charges were filed?
It's hard to speculate. The Maui prosecutor's office is notorious for overcharging cases. This seems to be a rush in this case. Ideally, now, based on the court's ruling, they'll take a deep breath, step back, and evaluate and assess the evidence further and come to a just conclusion.
Was this customary for them to fight, in that fashion? I mean, otherwise, how was their relationship? And then tell us really quickly, how is your client doing?
They're exceptionally close, even by identical twin standards. They did have a tumultuous type of relationship, and that, I guess, is embodied by their closeness. They were really close.
Okay.
As far as now, she's traumatized. She was charged with a crime. Her sister's dead. She almost died. She is experiencing great pain right now, physically and mentally.
Well, you can only imagine, right? Well, you've done a very good job for your client, most certainly. And Todd, thank you for coming and talking about this tonight.